Welcome, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomas Heaney III. Alongside me is Luis Martinez, and we're just about ready here to get the Averitt University Cougars game going up against Mary Baldwin, as this game was scheduled for 1 p.m., but due to the weather delay of the men's soccer game, it was pushed back a couple hours. But we're here now as Averitt is coming off of a 2-0 loss to Methodist University on Wednesday, and Mary Baldwin is coming off of a 0-0 draw against Eastern Mennonite University on Wednesday. So just about ready to get started here, Luis, and this one should be a good one.
Should absolutely. The men's soccer team who just played before, they were playing in some very harsh rain weather. You know, the field was very basically flooded at that point with how bad it was raining. So it kind of made it difficult. They had to adjust halfway through the game to kind of keep it going.
Yeah, and if you were with us for that last game, it was a great game, 2-1 victory for the Averitt Cougars. And the rain has subsided here as it's 70 degrees, cloudy in Danville, but no rain. As we will see the Cougars going up against the Fightin' Squirrels. What a great name that is. We were talking about that before we got on. Fightin' Squirrels of Mary Baldwin, so just about ready here to get going.
So Averitt currently 1-1, if I'm not mistaken, while the Fighting Squirrels are 0-2-1.
Yep.
Averitt looking to continue a unbeaten season so far. Look to add on to possibly a win or a tie as we are getting the starting lineups.
Yep, and so for the Averitt Cougars, we're going to have number 1, Krista Heinbaugh, number 3, Haley Uhas, number 6, Asia Williams, number 9, Mayu Harvene, number 12, Samantha Casey, number 13, Isabel Evans, number 14, Celia Diego, number 16, Leah Brethran, number 18, Lucia Sanchez, number 26, Rayleigh Smith, and number 30, Remy Vigoru.
And for Mary Baldwin, we have number 1, Maddie Vinson in goal, number 5, Charlotte Galloway in defense, number 9, Gara Gruntowick in the midfield, number 12, Alexis Mansfield, number 16, Eve Deep, 17, Shay Ryder, 18, Nora Selena Ramirez, number 22, Kylie Martson, number 23, Kaylee Brenner, 26, Caitlin Bauer, number 31, Rachel Gatton. As we start off the game at kickoff in center field.
And we're just about ready here to get started, and Averitt will kick it off in their white uniforms and Mary Baldwin in their black, as Averitt will start on the right side of your screen here. So this one is going to go over towards the middle, and hit there is Vigoru.
The Diego chases. Aja Williams there to throw it in for the Cougars. Looking for a player to relieve some pressure. Sam Casey boots it right back up into the bleachers. Mary Baldwin there to pick it up and put in a throw. And number 23, Caitlin Brenner there.
Brenner looking for somebody to get it into, and she throw it all the way down. It's going to be booted back out of play. So back-to-back plays there. The ball goes out of play.
Brenner back in for the throw-in. Looking for someone to pass to. Aja Williams with a good tackle there to try to stop momentum. Ball goes in. Aja Williams trying to defend. Ball goes out for a goal kick. Or a corner, sorry.
Yep, some good defense here early on, Luis.
Corner for Mary Baldwin. Brenner swings it in. Hyvarnen. Williams heads it. Boots it away. Ball goes out, throwing for Averitt.
Really, ever since the game has started, just a couple minutes ago, it's been all on the right side of the field here for the Fighting Squirrels, as now Averitt has a chance.
De Diego running down the line, trying to use that pace. Ball goes out for Averitt, another throw-in. It appears to have someone down.
Yeah, as Hyvarnen holds the ball now here, and looks like we're going to have an injury
Sub
here.
Coming on.
Yeah, we're going to have the trainer here, so we're going to be right back after the break. Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. We're back after the injury to the Mary Baldwin player. That was Caitlin Brenner. She was able to take a seat, and Averett will now throw this one in with Hyvarnen. So Hyvarnen now.
Williams to Uhas. Williams trying to keep it in. Dives for it. Hits the deck. Casey trying to recover there. Playing good defense. Number 9, Gruntowick. Big boot there. Breathen trying to chase down. 2 players hit the deck.
Yep, that
throw
was
in for Mary Baldwin.
Breathen with the great hustle play, getting taken down as it went out of play.
Throw in by Mary Baldwin to the captain, Sam Casey. Casey clears it out. Another throw-in. Back to Sam Casey. Casey again clears.
Both teams kind of just feeling each other out here as we're just under 42 minutes to go here in this first half.
Casey heads it, trying to clear it. Maintains possession, boots it out to Evans. Uhas brings it down, controls it very well. Looks for an opening, looking for Sanchez on the right wing. Uhas chases. Doesn't get there in time. Throw in for Mary Baldwin on the far side.
Yep, so now Mary Baldwin gets it in on the right side here. This one's going to go right back out of play. Looks like Averitt will throw it in here.
Lucia Sanchez to Uhas. Uhas, great job covering the ball. Gets rid of it. Goes to Mary Baldwin. Mary Baldwin switches the plane. It's a foot race for the ball. Breathen and Aja Williams both trying to get there in time.
Yep, good hustle there by both players. Is that, like you said, Luis, was a foot race to try to get it, but looks like we're going to have a throw in here from the right side.
Big throw in there.
Dangerous
Sanchez
there.
boots it out. Evans trying to bring it down to control it. Sanchez clears. Mary Baldwin recovers. Uhas trying to trail. Ref calls a push in the back. Free kick for Mary Baldwin there.
Interesting here. We've got maybe our first opportunity for Mary Baldwin. As like you said, free kick here, so they're going to kick it from about the 5-yard line. So let's see if Averitt can defend this right here as Mary Baldwin off of the push-off, going to have a free kick. As this one is going to go up towards the net and hit. But a good play there to keep it out of the net for the Cougars.
Good job by the goalie there, trying to bring it down. Just reassure her defense that they have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that was definitely a dangerous play, and the first real opportunity by either side here as this one's going to be pushed over, but Mary Baldwin will retain possession.
It's number 4, Harmony Crawford on the right side here.
Got a couple players tangled up there near the 40-yard line.
Appears to be number 18 for Mary Baldwin, Norcelina Ramirez.
Yep. This one is going to be kicked all the way down towards the 25-yard line and scooped up by the Fighting Squirrels.
Ramirez trying to bring it down, trying to keep possession there.
It's going to roll all the way down. A foot race there with De Diego. De Diego with the speed keeps it alive.
De Diego to Isabel Evans. Isabel Evans trying to kind of hold on to the ball, gets pushed out for a corner.
So that'll set up Averitt here with a good opportunity there, thanks to De Diego's hustle to keep that play alive.
Uhas coming in to take that corner, sending everyone into the box with only 2 defenders back here.
Averitt was able to defend their corner kick. Mary Baldwin, let's see if they can do the same here.
Into Evans. Breathen trying to chase. Captain Sam Casey boots it right out to release some pressure.
So good job by both teams there, both having an opportunity on the corner kick, but defended pretty well. And we'll stay 0-0 right now as we're under 38 minutes to go here in the first. It's going to be kicked all the way down. It's going to be a foot race here, and it looks like the goalie will get it and kick it back out. We'll have a whistle.
A lot of kickball being played around here.
Yeah.
Not a lot of playing on the floor.
Yeah.
A lot of just boot it away, get it away from pressure.
Yeah.
Averitt and Mary Baldwin both have to try to retain possession instead of just sending it away, as Evans kicks it out of bounds off of a Mary Baldwin defender. Evans throw into De Diego.
Like you said, though, I mean, that's kind of been the theme early, just both teams feeling each other out. Not too many chances towards the net, but I'm sure we'll get more of those as the game goes on.
Throw in, waiting to be sent in for play. Uhas recovering that. Good job by Uhas. Miscommunication there by Averitt.
But now we got a chance.
As it appears, number 9, Sarah Guntowick takes that. Ball sent up.
Ooh. It's off the top up right there. Is that one just a little bit too much power? But Mary Baldwin with a great look there to possibly get on the board. Just couldn't finish it.
It appears to be a corner kick for Mary Baldwin,
Interesting.
actually. Could have sworn it was off of a Mary Baldwin attacker there.
Yep,
But
so we'll see the
Ramirez
Fighting
takes
Squirrels. Inside there, and that one's going to go up in a score for Mary Baldwin. So Averitt was able to defend the first corner kick, but that one squeaks by, and the Fighting Squirrels have the lead.
Just slipped right past the goalkeeper, Krista Heimbaugh. She got shielded by a couple of her defenders. Just couldn't react in time.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I mean, that kind of looked like it was more screened than anything with Heimbaugh. So the Fighting Squirrels get on the board first here off the corner kick.
Yep, kickoff on the way. Uhas looking to answer right back. Sends it to Evans on the right wing. Evans trying to look for De Diego in the middle. Gets blocked by a defender there. It's going to be a throw-in for Averitt.
Let's see if Averitt can respond here quickly as they're on the left side of the field here, try to make an opportunity happen.
De Diego trying to make something happen. Right to the goalkeeper, Vincent. Vincent boots it away to midfield. Rayleigh Smith there to kind of recovery. Tries to send it wide to De Diego. De Diego, beautiful little turn there to get away from some pressure. Trying to get away. Gives it to Williams on the left wing. Williams crosses it in, looking for Evans. Doesn't quite get there. Vincent comes out to retrieve that.
Good defense there by the Fighting Squirrels. So Averitt was able to keep the possession alive and get the ball towards the net, just couldn't finish it.
Heimbaugh boots it away. Ball rolls out off of a Mary Baldwin defender on Evans. Evans throw into De Diego. De Diego recovers that ball.
Good defense there by De Diego.
Maintains possession. De Diego looking for Evans. Back for an Averitt throw-in. Lucia Sanchez comes to pick that up to put the ball back into play. Evans with the defender on her back. Good little flick there for De Diego. De Diego, good little turn. Runs, takes the speed, looks for Breathen in the middle. Breathen, a bit of a collision there with the goalie, Vincent. Good effort by Breathen trying to get there.
And Vincent looks a little bit shaken up here, so we're going to take a...
Nope.
Oh, no, she gets right back up.
It's a yellow card for Breathen there for the rough 50-50 ball there.
What a play there by Maddie Vincent to come out of the net and retrieve that before Averitt could put it in. And the junior out of Newport News, Virginia, was able to corral it.
Her teammates trying to check up on her, make sure she's okay, make sure she can finish the game out. The ref says play on. Those kind of collisions are very scary, Thomas. You know, it's a 50-50. Anything could happen. Both players trying to reach for the ball.
Yeah, both players putting their bodies on the line, and Vincent there fortunate enough to get it. But, yeah, like you said, I mean, those 50-50 balls are really, really dangerous in this sport.
Williams, good job there to take it away. Riley Smith trying to send it long.
This was going to be booted around. And still fighting for possession, but the Fighting Squirrels will keep it.
Uhas trying to great job by Uhas playing some defense there. Uhas stays with it. De Diego with the defender on her back turns, trying to look for a way out. Evans runs down the way on the line, sends it into Remy Vigouroux.
Yeah, that one's going to be sent back out of play, but we've seen a couple of those plays, and Fighting Squirrels are going to have to watch that because De Diego is a special player, and anytime she has the ball on her foot, she can make some magic happen. Right there, you almost saw it.
Absolutely. We saw it against her game against Pfeiffer, how she rounded the defender and then rounded another, the goalkeeper to kind of tap it in there. She had 2 goals that game, if I'm not mistaken, Thomas.
Yeah, she's just a special player, and she's the leader of this team. And like I said, anytime she has the ball on her foot, she's got a chance to make something happen.
Possibly goal kick here. Yep, goal kick here for Averitt. Heimbach will send it out back into play. Heimbach plays it wide to Casey. Casey boots it out, looking for De Diego with the defender on her back. De Diego trying to turn. Breathin there too. De Diego with a beautiful nutmeg there. Looking for Breathin on the wing. Breathin is fast enough to get there.
That was a great play by De Diego.
Williams and Casey both trying to get to that ball, trying to hold on to it. With the more possession you have, the better chance you have of scoring. Trying not to give it up.
Yeah, it was a smart play
plays it
there.
wide to Smith. Smith with a little bit of footwork there.
You know, Luis, I thought Breathin was going to be able to get to that one.
It seemed like she had the speed.
Yeah.
She almost did. A bit of miscommunication there by Mary Baldwin defenders could have honestly led to a goal there.
Yeah.
Vigaroo now with the ball, trying to chase it before it goes out. Doesn't quite get there. Throw in anyways. Looking for Evans, slightly wide. Evans, good job there defending. De Diego, a bad touch there leads to a possession for Vincent.
Yeah, just a little bit too strong there, and she couldn't keep it on her foot. But if she could, probably would have been a breakaway for De Diego.
Vincent boots it out. Smith with the header. Williams gets a touch on it to Evans. Evans trying to shield the ball. Lucia Sanchez there to help her out. Evans gets tangled up. A bit of miscommunication there. Evans and Sanchez. Uhas now entering to defend. Mary Baldwin attacks now. Casey, good job defending.
Chance here.
Good job by Smith defending there, taking some pressure away from the defense. Slips up a bit. The field is still a little wet from the game before. It was raining for about an hour or so.
Yeah, Luis, that's the first time that we've seen a player slip so far, and we'll see if that becomes a factor going on. But
Williams pressuring. Ref calls a foul for Mary Baldwin.
Yeah, like you said, just about an hour ago. I mean, the field had a lot of puddles. Luckily, this field drains really well, so it's not too wet out there, but still a little bit slippery.
A little bit of a factor there that you have to keep in mind. Caitlin Bauer for Mary Baldwin going to take the free kick. Sends it in. Vigaroo with the header right to Heimbach to stop that attacking motion for Mary Baldwin for the Fighting Squirrels. Heimbach scans the field. Boots it. Has to watch that foot. If she steps out while she's holding it, could be a yellow card for her.
Now it's going to go back out of play for another Cougars throw in here, and they try to get something going here just under the 28-minute mark. Looks like we're going to have a couple subs coming on.
Uhas there to touch. Beautiful touch, bringing it down. Uhas is very well with the ball at her feet.
Yep.
She knows how to turn. She knows how to she knows where to look on the field. She doesn't constantly look down when she has the ball. She immediately picks her head up and looks for an opening. Just like that. Very quick to get the ball off of her feet and kind of distribute it to her teammates. With Lucia Sanchez on the right wing here. Evans with throw in. And it looks she gave it up to Lucia Sanchez there.
Yeah, it'll still be a Cougars throw in here as they get this one in. Trying to create an opportunity down 1-0 as we saw the earlier goal. Mary Baldwin, this one's pushed inside and out of play.
The linesman calls it out. Great job by Celia de Diego trying to make something out of that.
This would be a big one if the Averett Cougars could pull this one out. Obviously early, down 1-0, but it would be big for them to improve the 2-1 on the year. This one is booted all the way down towards the 30-yard line.
Casey tracking it down, trying to bring it down to relieve some pressure. Boots it right back out. Mary Baldwin throwing on the far side here. Number 31, Rachel Gatton coming to receive that back. Sends it up. Casey chases it. It's going to be a goal kick for Averitt with under 26 seconds left. Or 26 minutes, I'm sorry.
Yep, and the Cougars going to start pushing it a little bit. Still a lot of time left in this first half, but definitely want to get it going here.
Heimbach scans the field, trying to look for an outlet here. Trying to see if she can spot somebody. Sends it for Breathen. Breathen comes back and receives that. Looking for Sanchez. Goes to a Mary Baldwin defender. Number 2, Kosia there to retrieve that. Uhas there to defend that. Good little footwork by Uhas to keep the ball at her feet.
Let's see if this one goes out. It looks like Mary Baldwin's going to be able to. It's going to stay out.
Ramirez there to kind of bring that down. Crawford now for the throw-in. Crawford looking for Ramirez down the wing over the head of Williams. Ramirez stays with it. Smith right behind her trying to defend that. Good job by Smith to relieve some pressure there.
Yeah, Smith there with a great play to get that one out. Looked like a good opportunity for the Fighting Squirrels, and looks like we might have a corner kick here. Yep, that's exactly what we're going to have. And the last time Mary Baldwin had a corner kick, it resulted in a goal. So let's see if Averitt can defend this one.
Gatton boots it into the box, looking for a header or a kick there. Breathen on the back of Kosia there, trying to take it away from her. Diego chases.
Get the speed. Almost got to that one despite not having the angle. This one's going to go back down to Vincent.
Vincent with a lot of time to scan that field. That's not something you want to give a team that is up.
Yeah.
You want to pressure that. You want to get on there, kind of force a bad pass or possibly force them to make a mistake.
Yep. Now the Fighting Squirrels are going to have a little bit of possession time here.
Ramirez picks it up in the midfield. Looks for Gruntowicz. Casey looking for a slide tackle. Doesn't go. Mary Baldwin will get the corner kick, and Shea Ryder will go ahead and retrieve the ball for that corner.
You know, Luis, I really like how the Cougars are defending so far in this game. Despite giving up the goal early, they've done a really good job at defending against opportunities on the Fighting Squirrels.
Absolutely, Thomas. They're keeping their head up regardless of the early lead for Mary Baldwin. They're continuing to put pressure on the attackers running down the line. A lot of teams would put their heads down, but the Cougars continue to keep fighting on, knowing 100%. that this is early on in the game.
Yep, they're a well-coached team, and we've seen it early. They won their opener at home here. They're white out, and so far here down 1-0, but definitely not out of it. With a lot of time left.
Yep, a couple subs coming in for Mary Baldwin. Number 19, Ashton Rosati here for Ramirez. And then it appears to be number 29 for number 9. Number 29, Brenna Kehoe for Sarah Gruntowicz.
That was Bauer kicking it down for the Fighting Squirrels.
Yep, Casey there with a great tackle. Aja Williams recovers. Aja Williams back down in the line. Crawford there to stop her. Williams asks for the ball for the throw-in. Substitution, Remy Vigoro substituted out for
Cougars.
Number 29 in for the game for Remy Vigoro, Erica Lindstrom.
Good play there to keep it alive. Cougars have an opportunity here as they push it in, but great defense by the Fighting Squirrels.
Minafo now in the game. Minafo to Sanchez. Sanchez trying to keep it alive. Lindstrom in the midfield. Back to Sanchez on the wing. Sanchez to Minafo. Minafo to Breathen. Breathen with a little bit of footwork there to kind of put it into play. Corner kick for Averitt, and Uhas will go line up for that.
This is a big chance here for the Cougars. This corner kick, possibility to tie this one up if they can get the right angle.
Yep, Uhas sends it in high. Goalie comes out. Smith trying to get to that, doesn't get there in time. Big boot by Mary Baldwin to send it up. Casey with the header to send it back. Crawford recovers. De Diego there. Breathen chases it down on the left wing. Breathen slows it down. Good little turn. Swings it in. Easy pickup for Vincent.
Good setup, though, there by Breathen. Chance for the Cougars, but Vincent's smart play there to come out of the net and corral it before any Cougar could get it.
Williams, good job getting that back from the header. Mary Baldwin continues with the ball. Plays it wide to number 16, Eve Deep. Number 19, Ashlyn Rosati, bringing it down. Maintains possession. Williams is pushed to the floor. Williams did not look happy with that. Rosati was very good with maintaining play.
Yeah, Rosati tried to get one towards the net there, just couldn't get it on net, and it was received here for a goalie kick.
Heimbach, quick little pass to Smith. Smith using her speed to get away from pressure to Lucia Sanchez. Lindstrom, great touch there. Sanchez back out. Great job by the Cougars with a bit of tiki-taka there to get away from that pressure from Mary Baldwin. Uhas sends it long and hard to Breathen. Casey with the header. Smith sends it long. So looking for Breathen. Number 16, Eve Deep, was there.
Be a Cougars throw in here, as that was a lot of possession time. Fighting Squirrels, as this one's going to be fought for towards the line. It's going to go out of play. And Averitt will again throw it in. A lot of throw-ins so far. 18 minutes to go here. Averitt down 1-0.
Yep, good job by Uhas there, turning away from pressure and giving it to Sanchez. Lindstrom. Casey looks for De Diego. De Diego chasing back to play some defense. Casey back on the defensive side. Crawford recovers. Crawford looking for an outlet there to continue the
good pass.
Great pass there by Crawford, looking for number 29, Kehoe.
Yeah, Kehoe just couldn't keep that on her foot, but terrific pass there to try to move it towards the net, and what would have been a breakaway.
Mary Baldwin is very good at connecting these passes, not just booting it away and clearing the ball, but very, very well just opening up space and keeping the ball at their feet. You know, the more they have the ball at their feet, the more chances they create, the more time they have. Don't you think, Thomas?
Yeah, they've had a lot of possession time early in this game, and you know we still have about 17 minutes to go here in this first, but they've had a lot of possession time, a lot of great passes, good looks. But you also have to give credit to the Cougars, too, because they've played some good defense to stop some of those looks. They had one goal that just squeaked through on a corner kick, but other than that, it's been pretty good on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. Senior Sam Casey, she's been doing a great job with leading this defense and making sure they're up to standard. With Breathen here, swings it long to De Diego. De Diego keeps it in. Crawford there kicks it away from pressure, away from De Diego. Williams brings it down.
It was going to Be a foot race here.
Muffled pass. Kehoe trying to chase it behind Casey. There's Casey again.
Yep.
Kicks it out. Understands that one way or another has to relieve the pressure away.
Yeah, and you just mentioned Casey and how great her defense is, and right there she shows it as it was a foot race towards the net, and she was able to get positioning in front, kick it out of play.
Crawford with a throw-in for Mary Baldwin. Sends it into Kehoe. Kehoe trying to 50-50 with Uhas. Back to Crawford. Lindstrom.
Good header.
Deep back to the defender. Smith recovers, looks, scans, looks for De Diego. De Diego pressuring.
50-50
Williams to Hivarin. Williams back to De Diego. De Diego's looking for an outlet here. Sanchez coming up.
Good pass.
Minafo, good touch there. Chases it. Looks for someone in the middle. Sanchez. Ball goes out. Throw-in for Averitt.
That was encouraging, though, for the Cougars. There was some good plays there by De Diego.
Absolutely.
As you mentioned, and they push it towards the net here. Let's see if they can get a good opportunity and a shot.
Yep. Sanchez to Minafo. Minafo swings it in. Hivarnen brings it down. De Diego trying to make something of that. Hivarnen back with the touch. Hivarnen takes a shot a little wide of the goal there. Vincent goes back, and it's going to be a goal kick for Mary Baldwin.
Yeah, even though that didn't hit the net, that's still encouraging as Averitt was able to get a shot towards
absolutely.
the net.
The more shots you get, the more likely it'll get on target. So,
yeah, 100%. And Mary Baldwin's had a lot of possession time, like we talked about here in the first. So that's definitely encouraging for the Cougars.
Hivarnen takes a seat on the bench, and Maddie Pedraza comes in for Averitt, number 7.
That one looks like it's going to go out of play for a Cougars throw-in. So they'll keep it on the left side of the field for Mary Baldwin.
Smith takes it, swings it far for De Diego. De Diego just didn't get to it in time.
That had some potential, though, there, Luis, if she was able to get that on her foot.
Absolutely. The vision was there.
Yep.
Just couldn't quite get it there for her. Pedraza back to Smith. Smith pressuring up. Has the space. Has the time. Takes
Towards
a
the net.
Not sure if that was a shot or a pass there, but De Diego against Crawford here. De Diego trying to make something out of that. Williams to De Diego on the left wing. De Diego cuts back, passes it to Breathen, back to De Diego. De Diego sets it up. Lindstrom there to try to header that into the net, just wide.
Man, there was some really good chances, though, there for the Cougars. 2 shots towards the net, just couldn't put it in.
The Cougars are staying in this game. They're pressuring a lot more, trying to give the defense a couple more minutes to rest.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the Cougars are actually getting stronger as this game goes on. I feel like they had a little bit of a slow start, but right now they're kind of turning it on as they've been spending a lot of time on the left side of the field.
Yeah, Pedraza there to recover from Deep. Deep takes it back from Pedraza. Deep is pressuring down the wing to the left side. Smith there to try to defend. Great stop by Smith there to stop the counterattack. Smith gets it from Uhas. Smith pressures up. Smith continues, is given space. De Diego gets that back from Crawford. De Diego looking to make something out of that. Great flick by De Diego.
De Diego almost got out of that while being defended by 2 players as she was moving the ball around.
De Diego is definitely one of those players you want to keep at least one person on and have someone else keep an eye on her.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot in this game. Most of the time when De Diego's around the ball, there's two people near her.
You've seen they want to get the ball to De Diego. They want to give it to their top goal scorer, their best player.
Yep.
De Diego is definitely that person for them.
Yep, exactly. And like you said, at least one person on De Diego at all times, and most of the times in this first half it's been two.
Another sub coming in. It appears to be Lasana Giho, number 10, coming in for Breathen.
So Averitt now will take this one back over towards the net. It's a Heinbaugh. See if Heinbaugh can kick it all the way down. Instead, she'll offer it back down to Casey.
Casey to Williams there on the wing. Pedraza running up. Crawford kicks it away. 21, Gabby De La Cruz kicks it out. Casey looking for someone to help her out. Pedraza gets swarmed. Casey back on that. Tries to boot it away, but gets deflected off of number 6, Najila Castillo-Wright.
Yeah, smart play there by Heinbaugh to come out of the net and get that one as we were exactly at the 10-minute mark here. Let's see if the Cougars can push, maybe tie this one up before we head into the intermission.
Williams there to get a touch on that. Smith lets it go. Great stop by Heinbaugh there. It appears offside, but great job by Heinbaugh reacting to that, not allowing a second one to go in.
Yeah, wow, that was an incredible save. Although it was offsides, the reaction time there, like cat-like reflexes to jump out and snag that one.
Heinbaugh looking for Sanchez. Sanchez, great touch there by Sanchez. Lindstrom just gives it back to Sam Casey. Casey to Uhas. Uhas trying to get into space. Gives it to Williams on the wing. Williams to Pedraza. Pedraza turns. Doesn't get quite the touch on it. Number 21, De La Cruz there.
Yeah, De La Cruz there with a terrific defensive play, battling that one out. As Pedraza and De La Cruz both fought for it.
Up a couple subs in now. Number 22, Minafo comes out, and number 24, Emily Swartling comes in.
This will be Crawford here throwing it in for the Fighting Squirrels all the way down.
Yep. Looking for Kehoe. Kehoe tries to bring it down. Trying to look for someone in the box, just goes wide. And Heinbaugh recovers that one.
Yep. So Heinbaugh will look for a teammate to pass it to here. 8 minutes to go. Cougars down 1-0 to Mary Baldwin.
Yep. Heinbaugh to Casey. Casey has the space to keep going. Kehoe trying to pressure that. Forces Casey to boot it down the field.
Good play there by Kehoe to put the pressure on Casey, like you mentioned, Luis, and force her to kick that one down.
Yep. Lindstrom with a big shoulder shove. Creating pressure. De Diego on the run. De Diego uses that speed. De Diego continues. Swings it in. Great chance there created by De Diego. Pedraza cleans it back up on the left wing here. Swings it right back. Booted away by Mary Baldwin. Casey comes to recover. And it's going to be a goal kick for Mary Baldwin here. That was a great chance by Averitt created by De Diego there.
Yeah, De Diego, the speed there just to outrun her defender and get it towards the net. Good pass, just couldn't put it in. But like we talk about, Averitt is really coming on strong here towards the end of this first half and getting a lot more opportunities.
Absolutely. So Vincent going to put it back into play from the goal kick from that attacking movement by Averitt.
If you're Averitt, you're encouraged, but obviously still disappointed to not have a goal so far. You really want to tie this one up.
Absolutely. But they're staying strong. They're continuing to pressure. Their defense is holding up, which is exactly what they need. They can't let Mary Baldwin get back on the board from a 2-0 deficit. That's very hard to come back from.
Yep, 100%.
Vincent waiting, puts it back into play, into the midfield. Lindstrom with the big boot. De Diego against two defenders. Appears to collide with Vincent. Appears to be okay.
Good play there by De Diego to not give up on that one, as most players would just let Vincent get it. She pushed and tried to get it, but Vincent was able to come out and snag it.
De La Cruz there to boot it to number 19, Rosati. Swartling there for the throw-in for Averitt. Looking for De Diego. De Diego didn't get the touch she wanted there.
Yeah, De Diego puts her hand up saying, "My bad. Just couldn't get it."
Crawford here for the throw-in for Mary Baldwin. Throws it deep to Casey. Casey heads it away, trying to get away from pressure, giving Averitt a chance to regroup in the back.
Yep, this will be Crawford here to throw it in for Mary Baldwin. It's been a lot of Averitt on the left side of the field, so let's see if Mary Baldwin can maybe get an opportunity here, as really haven't had that much since their first goal.
Lindstrom boots it away. Uhas chasing. What speed from Uhas. Casey Rosati there. Casey with a great defensive push there. Gio chasing it down. Number 26, Caitlin Bauer there, passing it back to Vincent.
Yeah, Gio there looked like she might have won the foot race, but just couldn't get it. But a great defensive play by Sam Casey.
De La Cruz there slightly misses the ball. De Diego passes to Gio. Gio in, looking for De Diego. De Diego up for the header. Loose ball. De La Cruz there boots it out. Going to be a Averitt throw-in. Another great push by Averitt's attack there to try to put it in the back of the net. De Diego, great turn, shot off, but right to Vincent.
Yeah, despite all of these chances for Averitt, still trailing 1-0 here, and you're encouraged. But if you're Mary Baldwin, you're also encouraged because you haven't given up a goal yet. So they've been able to stay strong despite Averitt's pushes.
Gio on the wing against Crawford. Swartling there to help her out. Gio gets the ball back into De Diego. Great 1-2 by De Diego and Gio. Pedraza in the middle. Looks for an opening. Gives it to Sanchez. Doesn't quite get there, as Castillo Wright beats her to it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, good display of passing back and forth there. Gio and De Diego. Now it's going to be booted back out of play. And the Fighting Squirrels will take it. This one will be thrown over towards the 40-yard line.
Lindstrom chases it.
It's going to go back out of play.
Well, a little above 3 minutes left, Thomas. What kind of changes do you think Averitt and Mary Baldwin have to either keep or change in the half?
Well, it's a great question, because I think if you're Averitt, I don't think you really have to change too much except for just putting it in the net. I mean, they've had a lot of great chances. They played really good defense. So I feel like Averitt should be winning the game, but you know, they're only down 1-0. So if you're Averitt, I think just continue to push and keep having opportunities towards the net. And if you're Mary Baldwin, you can't get too comfortable with this 1-0 lead, because like I said, Averitt up to this point, it seems from the eye test, it looks like they've outplayed the Fighting Squirrels. So
Heimball there to clear the ball. Mary Baldwin throwing.
Mary Baldwin definitely has got to get more chances towards the net and not be complacent with this 1-0 lead, because as we've seen, Averitt has been knocking on the door.
Ball goes wide. It's going to be a foot race. Swartling there and Crawford. Casey boots it away. It's going to be Dela Cruz and Uhas. Uhas pressuring. Uhas. It's going to be an Averitt throw-in. Ngio
just under 2 minutes here.
Throws it to Uhas. Uhas brings it down. Controls the ball. Looks for an opening. Looks for a person open. Sees Sanchez on the far wing. Sanchez to Williams. Ball goes out. Great job there by Galloway to stop the push from Averitt. Williams trying to keep it in. Williams, great turn there. Great header. Looking for De Diego. Just a little too hard behind the ball. Straight to Vincent.
Yeah, that was a great header there to keep it on the left side of the field, but couldn't get that shot towards the net. This one's going to be booted back over, headed down. Chance here for the Cougars.
Yep, Williams chases that. Great speed there by Williams. De Diego in the box. Lindstrom right behind. Looking for De Diego. De Diego gives it up. Swartling there to stop Rosati from getting the ball. Uhas there. Swartling back to Smith.
45 seconds left here for the Cougars. Is good defense there. Like totally there on the defense for the Fighting Squirrels.
Galloway against De Diego. De Diego trying to keep it in, but just barely goes out. Going to be a Mary Baldwin throw-in with about 20 seconds left here in the first half.
Mary Baldwin's got to be smart here not to turn it over on their own side of the field here.
Sanchez to De Diego. De Diego has a chance. De Diego maintains possession with 6 seconds left. Doesn't seem like we can get anything off before
last second
the end
kick
of the
there.
first.
And that will put an end to the first half as Mary Baldwin leads 1-0. The Cougars had a lot of chances there. Let's see if they can put it together in the second half. We'll be right back with you after the break on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomasini III. Alongside me is Luis Martinez. Luis, why don't you take it away with the first half stats?
You know, it was a very interesting first half here. So Averitt had possession of 54%, while Mary Baldwin had 46%. Mary Baldwin had 2 total shots with only 1 on target. Averitt 1 shot with 1 on target. 4 corners for Mary Baldwin, while the only 2 for Averitt. Averitt is holding on with with 2 players with yellow cards. One for Aja Williams and the other one for number 16, Leah Breathen, for a rough challenge on the goalie. And we're back here at kickoff.
Yep, and it'll be Averitt flipping sides here, so you'll see Averitt attacking on the right side and Mary Baldwin attacking on the left side.
Casey on the far side, trying to look for De Diego. De Diego with a good touch there, looking for Isabel Evans. Evans gets it taken away.
Have a Cougar throw in here.
Evans with the touch. Vigoro back in the game with number 5, Galloway, booting that out. Casey heads it away. Uhas tries to chest it down. Hivarin boots it up for De Diego. De Diego brings it down. De Diego continues with pressure. Bauer, good job there to kind of stop the pressure from De Diego.
Yeah, just a touch on those stats in the first half. And, you know, if you're Mary Baldwin, you're actually surprised to see 54% in favor of Averitt. It seemed like it was a lot more, so definitely encouraging on their end. And, you know, for Averitt, had a couple of corner kicks, no goals, though, to show for it. And we'll see if they can flip the script here as they trail this one 1-0.
I think this half, Thomas, I think Averitt has to kind of work on getting those shots off. Maybe not on target specifically, but just get a couple shots off. Trying to maybe scare Mary Baldwin a bit more by putting some shots against their goalkeeper, Vincent.
Yeah, for sure. And maybe that means less passes and just trying to get some shots up here, as they might have a chance right here, Luis.
Yeah, Evans runs down the wing, looking for De Diego back. De Diego back to Evans. Evans swings it over to Breathen. Breathen just a little short off the top.
That's actually the second time there, Luis, that Averitt has had a great chance towards the net on a ball that could have been headed in, and it just went over the head of Breathen there. So another good look for Averitt, but again, no goals to show for it.
Vincent appears to... Vincent takes a kick.
It was going to be almost picked off there by Casey.
Yeah, Vincent was looking for Marson right there. Vigoro back to Smith to Casey. Casey backpedals to Smith. Casey goes wide, looks for Sanchez. Sanchez takes a touch, looks up, looking for De Diego, doesn't get there. Deep does a turn on Vigoro. Deep scanning the field. Vigoro pressures. Deep sends it back to Vincent.
Good defense there by Mary Baldwin.
Vincent has enough time and room to scan the field. Vigoro deep maintains possession there. Ramirez, Swartling there. Back to Heimbaugh. Heimbaugh looks, gets pressured to Uhas. Uhas plays it wide to Swartling. Swartling sees, looking for Evans. Casey there with a big hit there by Casey, trying to get away from that. Just trying to play some good defense there, Casey.
Yeah, a lot of great defensive plays to start this second half off here. Mary Baldwin has denied a couple of passes that would have went over into their own territory, but so far Averitt has had the closest chance with the pass to Breathen that was almost headed in.
Bauer takes a big kick into the box. Casey there heads it out. Evans and Crawford there. Swartling, good job maintaining the ball at her feet. Evans picks it up on the wide wing. Looking for Diego. It's a foot race there between Bauer and Diego. Evans with a quick throw in. Diego running through the middle of the field. Diego has space. Diego has time. Sees Sanchez on the wing. Plays Vigouroux.
Just a little miscommunication there. I think she wanted her to go back in towards the net, but this one is going to go back out. Cougars will keep possession.
Yeah, Breathen just slightly loses it. Booted out by Deep. Smith there to give it to Sanchez for the throw-in. Hyvarin to Breathen. A little fight for the ball. Ball goes out of play by number 12, Alexis Mansfield.
Yeah, and Breathen was right in there, involved in that one, and almost came down with it.
Yep, Sanchez to Diego. Diego doesn't get the touch she wants. Uhas there. Diego to Uhas. Uhas runs down the field. Uhas swings it in. Uhas finds somebody. Looking for Evans. Doesn't exactly go. Foul, give it to Mary Baldwin there. Foul on Diego. Looks like a collision could have happened.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened there. And Averitt with another good chance there as Uhas brought that one in and got it towards the net. Just couldn't head it in.
Yep, Vincent coming to put the ball back into play. Vigouroux heads it to Breathen. Breathen controls it, scans, looks for an opening. Looking for Sanchez, doesn't quite get it there. Hyvarin takes a touch. Sanchez running against Mansfield. Mansfield gonna let that roll out for a Mary Baldwin goal kick.
Good play there by the sophomore Mansfield there to get that one in. It looked like Averitt might have a chance on a breakaway, but she was able to outrun.
Good job by Sanchez there trying to make something out of that.
Yep.
Vincent going to take the goal kick. Straight to Diego. Breathen trying to win that 50-50 in the air. Hyvarin just kicking it up. Galloway versus Diego. Galloway heads it out. It's going to be a corner for the Cougars.
Big chance here, Luis, for the Cougars to get on the board. They've come so close so many times on these opportunities.
Uhas going to line up for the corner. Averitt seems outnumbered in the box. Uhas, corner kick goes out.
Yep, this one's going to go right back to Mary Baldwin here on the goalie kick with just under 38 minutes to play here in this one.
Another goal kick for Vincent. Diego heads it right back. Vincent coming back to retrieve that. Holds on to it a couple for a couple seconds. As much as she can. Big punt right back. Looking for Crawford. Goes to Evans. Evans, not the touch she wanted. Crawford going to go take that throw in.
Yep, and that'll be a throw in here for the Fighting Squirrels. They try to extend their lead here. It's 1-0, but Averitt has come close multiple times in this game.
Casey there with the header out. Crawford back to another throw in. Crawford steps back, hopefully aiming for the middle of the box. Big throw in by Crawford. Swartling there to kind of relieve it.
get a whistle here.
It's going to be a foul by Mary Baldwin. Casey's going to take the free kick.
See if Casey can get this one off her foot all the way down. Maybe create a fast break here for the Cougars.
Casey with the header to clear the ball. Evans gets it back. Throw in, looking for De Diego. Crawford against De Diego. De Diego gets it to Hivarin. De Diego boots it up and just out. Looking for Breathen in the middle. Great job by Hivarin and De Diego on the left wing, trying to make something happen.
I really like that shot, though, by De Diego. That one had everybody holding their breath as it was coming back down and just missed.
Those type of shots for goalkeepers are very hard because you're looking up into the sky and you're just trying to kind of pinpoint where the ball is going to drop. So it can be very scary. You don't know exactly how to approach it.
Yeah, exactly. And also timing your jump also. You know, how high up do you have to get? You know, if it's behind you, if it's in front of you.
Yeah, a little bit of a fight there for the ball. Swartling to Casey. Casey back to Smith. Smith passes it back to Heimbaugh. Mary Baldwin pressuring for the ball. Heimbaugh to Uhas. Uhas, it goes right under her foot. Number 31, Rachel Gatton gets that back.
Good pass.
To 17, Shea Ryder. Shea Ryder into Heimbaugh. Heimbaugh very good to collect that and relieve some pressure away from that attack from Mary Baldwin. Heimbaugh boots it right back up. Hivarin looking for Breathen. Breathen with a beautiful flick there, trying to pass it to De Diego. Doesn't go. Martson there for the throw-in. Looking for Gatton. Gatton takes a touch and it goes out. It's going to be another throw-in for Mary Baldwin.
Yep, approaching about 30 minutes here. This one, so Averitt still trailing 1-0. A lot of great chances, couple close headers, but Mary Baldwin still holding on up to this point.
Yep, deep, trying to make something happen. Sends it into the box. Heimbaugh recovers, grabs it from the air. Gonna send it long to De Diego. De Diego by herself against two Mary Baldwin defenders.
Foot race.
Breathen trying to get there before Vincent. Vincent just boots it away, trying to stop Breathen from getting there. Shea Ryder there to recover. Galloway just kicks it out, and it's going to be a corner for the Cougars.
Another corner kick here for Averitt. A really good chance here. It looks like that'll be Uhas down there to boot this one over towards the net.
Uhas lines up, sends it in, headed away by Mary Baldwin. Vigoro touches it down to Sanchez. Sanchez back to Uhas. Uhas and Evans communicating. Uhas takes a touch, cuts back to Evans. Evans swings it in to De Diego. There's three off the crossbar. What a great chance created there by Evans with a beautiful cross in, looking for either De Diego, Vigoro, or Hivarin.
Yep.
One of those three was going to get it.
Yeah, it does not get any closer than that. Oh, my gosh. Right off of the crossbar.
It's just an unfortunate chance right there. It was a beautiful play there.
Yeah, you can't set it up any better. It's a terrific opportunity.
It's going to be kind of a part two here. Uhas back in the corner for another corner kick. Uhas sends it in. De Diego just wide.
So many chances, Luis, in this game for Averitt down there towards the net.
Which is what we wanted to see changing into the second half. De Diego seems a little frustrated that it hasn't gone in the back of the net, but the chances being created right now will lead up to eventually a score.
100%. Just being persistent, keeping a positive attitude down there, not getting too frustrated. So many chances for Averitt, and you have to imagine if they keep persisting, we'll find the back of the net.
Vincent with the big boot down the field. Breathin there. Breathin with the speed.
Wow.
Just gets there in time. Has a bad touch and slightly taps it out. Linesman calls it out. Breathin was very quick to that ball.
Yeah, I didn't think she was going to get that one, Luis, but she turned on the jets there.
Yeah, she was very persistent to try to get that.
Nope.
Mary Baldwin, the defender, didn't even know she was behind her. High Varn with the little footwork. Ref calls a handball there. Vincent going to be kicking it out. Sanchez. Casey looking for an opening to Breathin. Breathin, great touch there to control it. Sanchez to Vigoro. Vigoro gets stopped.
Passing there.
Gontowski to Crawford. Crawford there. It slips right past Heimbaugh. Crawford scores. Mary Baldwin goes up 2-0 with a little under 30 minutes to go. Very good shot by Crawford, just barely going over the head of Heimbaugh.
Yeah, it's a tough play there for Heimbaugh, and Harmony Crawford, the freshman out of Virginia Beach, was able to put that one in. And for the Cougars, that is a demoralizing goal, as we've seen them come so close to tying this game up, and now Mary Baldwin up 2-0. Let's see if Averitt can stay positive here and try to get that one right back.
De Diego takes it from the kickoff. Uhas fast to approach again, looking for something to happen. Breathin gets it taken away by number 22, Martson. Sanchez trying to pass it to Uhas. Uhas turns. High Varn in the middle. Wide to Swartling. Swartling takes a touch. A little bit of battle against Ramirez. Ramirez takes it away from Swartling.
Good
Swartling
defense.
takes it back. Swartling back to Casey. Being pressured by Kehoe. Swartling to Williams. Williams versus Crawford. Swartling trying to win that back for Averitt. Uhas and Williams both trying to pressure that. Ball goes up for Kehoe and Casey. Ball goes out. It's going to be a throw-in.
Just reading the body language, Luis, Averitt still looks very confident, and they don't look too disappointed right now, despite things not going their way.
Absolutely. They're maintaining pressure on the defensive front, and they're not giving up. They're still trying to look for ways to push forward and get them on the scoreboard here.
Yep.
High Varn gets in the middle, looks for De Diego. De Diego trying to make something out of it. De Diego looking for Williams, gets it taken away. Smith recovers on the back. Smith to High Varn. High Varn to Breathin. Doesn't go. Stopped by Martson. Sanchez to High Varn to Breathin. Ball gets taken out by Martson again.
Sanchez will throw that one in.
Kehoe being patient on the ball. Smith takes advantage of that. Smith goes to the turf.
Looks like she got hit in the face there. She's holding her right side there.
Ref goes to check up on her. Smith seems all right. Possibly maybe a slight poke in the eye. Smith.
She'll be able to continue, though.
Smith lines up with Kehoe to her left, kind of patrolling like a lion, kind of watching it.
Good kick there.
Headed away by Martson. Swartling takes the ball back, sends it wide. What a beautiful ball to Sanchez. Sanchez has a chance. Sanchez looks right to the goalkeeper. Wow. Vincent with the. That's a great job by Emily Swarton to Lucia Sanchez on the far side. That is a beautiful pass.
That was a beautiful pass, like you said. Wow.
That was a great job by Sanchez to try to make something out of that. Figueroa in the middle, looking for the ball. Bit of confusion there. Swartling. It's a foot race against Ramirez. Swartling has somebody behind her. Kehoe, Heimbaugh. Good job by Heimbaugh to boot that away. Very dangerous territory for the Cougars.
Terrific play there. I don't think she would have, if she didn't get that, I think that probably would have been a goal for Mary Baldwin. So just terrific play there to dump that one out of play.
Absolutely. And we're seeing a lot of great things from Heimbaugh.
Yes.
The freshman. A lot of very good ball movement, understanding the game. She's very calm on the ball. She's not worried about it. Like in that very instance right there, a lot of keepers would be very scared to come out, possibly risk getting injured. But
100%.
right here we have Uhas getting the counterattack. Uhas with the speed. Uhas with the ball. Uhas pressuring. Uhas going down. Taken away by Galloway. Uhas just couldn't go all the way. Very good job by Uhas to take it all the way down, giving Averitt a possible chance at getting on the board. Sanchez to Smith. Smith back to Casey. Casey looks for Lindstrom, who entered the game.
Good pass.
Briefly. Hyvarin to Sanchez. Sanchez just didn't have enough gas to get there. Nikolic for the throw-in. Breathen trying to look for Hyvarin and doesn't go her way. Number 31, Gatton was there. Hyvarin getting the ball in. De Diego with a little touch, looking for Breathen. Breathen just sends it up. De Diego with a touch. Casey recovers back in the midfield. Casey pushes up, has the space, has the time. Dela Cruz takes it away from her. Dela Cruz pushing back the other way. Dela Cruz gives it to Kehoe. Kehoe takes a touch. Smith sends it back to Heimbaugh. Heimbaugh looking for someone upfield. Reaches Breathen. Breathen looking for a touch from De Diego. De Diego from Dela Cruz. De Diego.
Keeping it in here.
Good pressure there by De Diego. Great job by Aja Williams to maintain possession. Uhas pushing forward. Uhas great speed, great touch, great mobility on the ball to Breathen. Breathen looking back to Uhas. Doesn't go. Rosati back pushing the other way. Breathen right behind her.
Great defense.
Great job by Breathen running all the way from the top of the attacking point back to get the ball out of play, stopping that counterattack by Mary Baldwin.
Breathen showing off her terrific speed there again. You've seen a lot of it on the offensive side, but also on the defensive side.
Yep, Smith gets turned there by Kehoe. Kehoe sends it up, just slightly above the bar. That was a great turn by Kehoe to kind of create a scoring chance for Mary Baldwin.
Yeah, I like that shot if you're Mary Baldwin by Kehoe. Up 2-0 in this one with under 24 minutes to go. If you put that one in and go up 3-0, it makes that mountain really high for Averitt to climb. So I like that shot there.
Yeah, up a little over 23 minutes left in this second half as Heimbaugh slings it out to Swartling. Doesn't quite get there. Castillo Wright sends it up. Heimbaugh recovers that, brings it down. Heimbaugh boots it up to De Diego. Dela Cruz trying to get a footer, and it doesn't happen. Galloway in front of De Diego. Uhas back over with the speed, with the good touch. Sends a ball into Evans, just a little too strong of a ball. Vincent calmly recovers that.
Yep, the junior Vincent there very confidently went out there and grabbed that one, so good play there. As that one is going to go out of play here for a Cougars throw-in as they try to get something going here to cut this lead in half.
Yep, Swartling to De Diego. De Diego trying to make something out of that. Evans gets a free opening. Galloway boots it away.
Another Cougars throw-in here.
Big throw today, Diego. Evans gets free. Bowers just heads it away. De Diego sends it into Evans. Evans with Bowers on her back. Evans to De Diego. De Diego with a little bit of footwork. Crawford taps it away. Swartling back. Sends it across the midfield to Smith. Smith trying to maintain possession. A little bit of a collision, but she keeps the ball at her feet. Passes to Hivarin. Hivarin to Sanchez. Sanchez trying to reach it. Goes out for a goal kick for Mary Baldwin.
That was close there, Luis. Thought she might be able to get that one and push it towards the net, but just goes out of play.
Absolutely. Lucia Sanchez with a great effort to try to get to that, try to make an effort to get the Cougars on the board. Vincent lines up the goal kick. Boots it down to De Diego. De Diego grabs that. Deep there versus Uhas. A little 50-50 ball. Good job by Uhas to get that back. De La Cruz now recovers. De Diego on her back. Kehoe and Smith running down the field. Smith passes it back to Heimbaugh. Heimbaugh with a little bit of pressure. Boots it down. De Diego with Nikolic on the ball now. Kehoe takes a touch.
Good defense.
Sanchez boots it away. Hivarnen grabs it. De La Cruz kicks it right back. De La Cruz, Hivarnen in the middle. A little bit of a fight there for the ball. Lindstrom running for the ball now. De Diego picks it up, sends it to Evans. Evans takes a touch, trying to look for Williams. Good job turning there by Evans. Kehoe with a little bit of a shoulder shove to Casey. Doesn't do her any good. Smith recovers the ball. Sanchez takes it back. Lindstrom there.
Again.
Ref lets him play. Dupree there trying to get around Lindstrom. Lindstrom just uses a good body shield to make sure they keep possession.
Chance
Beautiful
here.
ball there by De Diego, called offsides by the lineman.
Dupree is shaken up, as we saw there on the 50-yard line. She had a hard time getting up. Let's see if she comes out of the game as she limps over towards the 40-yard line.
That was a great job there by De Diego looking for Evans. It was just slightly offsides. Great job by the linesman there to catch that. Vincent takes it from about the 10.5.
Looks like Dupree is going to stay in the game also after a little limp there after getting hit on the 50-yard line.
Yep, Lindstrom and De Diego trying to fight for the ball against Mary Baldwin. Ref calls it a foul, possibly a push in the air in favor of Mary Baldwin. Bauer is going to line up to take it.
18 minutes to go here. Frank R. Campbell Stadium. The Cougars down 2-0, really needing a goal. Cut this lead in half to have a chance here as we go down the stretch.
Swartling versus Castillo-Wright. Swartling, Castillo-Wright, and Evans trying to fight for that ball. Goes out. It's going to be a corner for Mary Baldwin. Swartling trying to get there before it goes out.
So now this is a chance here for Mary Baldwin on this corner, up 2-0. And a goal here, with the time being the way it is, could make this very difficult on the Cougars.
De La Cruz sends it in.
Good play.
They go Bauer. Tries to take the shot. Substitutions coming in for Mary Baldwin.
As the time ticks, under 17 minutes to go here. Cougars going to boot this one off.
Heimbaugh sends it down. Crawford hits the turf. Hyvarn looking for De Diego. Galloway trying to keep it away from De Diego. Evans kind of wants to bring it down. Hyvarn trying to get it to Evans. Doesn't exactly go. Kontowick. Sanchez. Go ahead and taps it away from number 17, Shea Ryder.
Martson here will throw it in for the Fighting Squirrels.
Martson throws it in. Williams there pressuring. Williams trying to use the speed. Great tackle by Martson to try to stop her. Shea Ryder. Hyvarn kicks it away, stopping their initial motion forward.
Martson will do it all over again here.
Martson to Gruntowick. Deep trying to turn, but Smith doesn't allow her. Ramirez recovers the ball. Bauer in the back. Goes back to Ramirez. A little push in the back by Swartling. Going to be a foul in favor of Mary Baldwin. Ramirez seems to be holding her back as she runs into the box for the free kick.
See if Mary Baldwin can keep the possession in their favor, as we've seen them hold it on this left side of the field for quite some time. So they're going to have a chance to continue this here.
Crawford sends it in for Ramirez. Ramirez tries to take a touch, doesn't exactly go. Mansfield takes a shot, quickly recovered by Heimbaugh.
Heimbaugh looks really confident in net as a freshman, as we've seen all game, like you talked about, Luis.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to want a freshman like Heimbaugh to kind of be more calm and relaxed on the ball.
Yep.
You want her to kind of step up in the upcoming years, especially as a freshman. You want her to, in the next upcoming years, to kind of step up and become a leader in this team. As De Diego passes it to Evans. De Diego gets it back from Evans. Looking, scanning. Lindstrom running down the field, gets it taken away by Galloway. Lindstrom recovers it back. Ramirez.
Not sure what we have here, but they stop play.
Ref is having a stern talking to one of the players, Bauer. Bauer going to set up for a free kick. Hyvarn heads it up. Swartling boots it right back. Hyvarn going to try to recover. Another free kick, it appears, for Mary Baldwin, as Nikolic is going to try to take it from just about the 34, 33-yard line.
Yep, she'll let this one go. Good defense there by the Cougars.
De Diego against two Mary Baldwin defenders.
Look at the speed.
De Diego looking for Evans on the far side. Doesn't exactly go. As Vincent picks it up. Trying to waste a bit of time. Run down the clock. Vincent boots it away. Hyvarnen looking for Evans.
Good
Gets
pass.
it right behind Crawford. Crawford's still there. Called offsides by the lineman.
Tough one for Averitt there. The time being the way it is, it's Averitt's enemy. 12 minutes, down 2. Really in need of a goal here.
Bauer's going to set up for another free kick, sending it back to Averitt territory. It gets right behind Smith. Ryder in for a great save there by Heimbaugh. Ryder was really there in for possibly another goal for Mary Baldwin, but Heimbaugh came out and met her before she even had a chance to think about shooting.
Yeah, Luis, that's the confidence that I was talking about, and the confidence to go out of net and go and grab that.
Yeah, absolutely.
As a freshman is just incredible.
Yeah, another freshman, Riley Smith there, making a great tackle to stop the attacking Shea Ryder looking for possibly one more to close out this game, make it 3-0 possibly.
And it looks like Fighting Squirrels will throw this one in here on their side. Good chance there. Yeah.
Booted up by Ryder, trying to look for Ramirez in the box. Heimbaugh is going to take a goal kick, possibly the last couple minutes of this game.
Yep, Averitt's, it's got to happen right now for sure. Down 2 goals.
Throw in for Mary Baldwin, still on Averitt territory. Crawford steps back, going to send it long. Sends it into the box, Swartling there, a couple deflections. Heimbaugh recovers the ball. Gonna give it a minute, gonna give it a second before she punts it down. That was deep with the header there. Hyvarnen looking for Breathen. Breathen with a bit of speed. Breathen trying to get there. Bauer just taps it away from Breathen, trying to stop her initial speed.
Like Breathen there was going to have a chance at a breakaway, but just couldn't get it.
Breathen's throwing goes to Crawford. Crawford just trying to keep it in, possibly trying to look for a throw-in, but instead it goes out for a corner. And this is very good for the Cougars here, as they will get a couple more chances, especially from this corner here.
Yep, this is possibly the play of the game right here, Luis, if they could get this one in.
Yep, Uhas switches the ball around, sends it in, a little short. Diego had possibly a good chance. Breathen chases it down, trying to keep it on Mary Baldwin's territory, does a little spin. Ramirez kicks it out for a throw-in. Swarton is coming out of the game, and Williams will be subbed in. Williams goes to grab the ball for a throw-in. Into Breathen. Breathen tries to make the pass. Goes to Ramirez. And now it's going to be a throw-in for Mary Baldwin. Crawford will step back and launch it to deep.
And if you're Mary Baldwin here, you just want to waste this time down. Have no turnovers on your own side.
Yep, Uhas trying to get that ball to Casey. Not enough power behind it. And Casey with a great tackle
Good
on
play
Witoro. Diego one-on-one here. Diego trying to make it happen. Diego doesn't go.
Great chance, though.
Great job by Vincent there to stop Diego from getting on the board. Diego with a beautiful dribble around Galloway to try to score there. Vincent was just there ready for that shot.
Just one of many chances Averitt has had towards the net.
Yep, Lindstrom takes one from outside the 18, and Smith recovers. Lindstrom plays a beautiful ball into Breathen. Breathen trying to look for Diego. Galloway boots it out. Smith heads it to Lindstrom. Uhas doesn't see the defender behind her. Sanchez takes a touch to Hyvarnen. Hyvarnen to Gio.
Just too strong there.
A little over 7 minutes left in this game, with Mary Baldwin still leading 2-0 over the Averitt Cougars. A couple substitutions here. It appears Uhas will go out and Vigoro will come in.
Mary Baldwin, like mentioned before, will just be trying to drain this clock all the way down, secure this win, and Averitt will be moving much faster. Trying to cut this in half, but really, if you're Averitt, you're really hoping that Mary Baldwin maybe turns it over on their own side.
Yep. Vincent's goal kick goes straight to De Diego. De Diego brings it down. Breathen tries to control it. Mary Baldwin's defense has been very good with trying to swarm at the ball, creating a lot of pressure on Averitt's front line. Vincent will push everyone ahead. Vincent will punt it away. Looking for Ramirez. Williams is right behind her. Ramirez, the ball goes right over and out. Williams will get the ball here for a throw-in. Lindstrom will check in, receive the ball.
Good defense there.
Gontrowicz will be there, pressuring the ball. Like we just said before, Mary Baldwin has been very good at pressuring Averitt, trying to get them to force a pass, trying to get them to get the ball off of their feet. Sanchez will hand it over to Smith. Smith boots it up, looking for De Diego again. De La Cruz got a touch on that. And Gyo just sends it over to Vincent. Vincent will hold it for a couple more seconds, trying to run down this clock.
Yep.
With only a 5:13 left in this game.
This is exactly the kind of possessions you want if you're the Fighting Squirrels. You just want to move the ball around, drain the clock out, not let Averitt get towards their net, and they've done that successfully so far.
Yeah, and Gyo there trying to make a pass to De Diego. Doesn't quite reach the whole part of her foot and goes slightly out. Number 19 coming in is Rosati, going in for number 17, Ryder.
Looks like we're going to have time put back onto the clock. 4:59 remaining in this one.
Nikolic sends in the throw in. De Diego trying to get there. De Diego misses, but so does De La Cruz. Gyo sends it into Breathen. Breathen takes a very good touch. De Diego sends it in for Sanchez. Sanchez trying to get there. De La Cruz just goes ahead and boots it out. It's going to be a throw-in for Averitt with only 4:30 left on the clock. And Gyo takes the touch, but it goes out. So there's going to be about 4:15 left on this clock, with Averitt still trailing by 2 goals.
Averitt needs to get a turnover here, maybe off of this kick. Try to get a fast break, preferably with De Diego if she could get it.
Yep.
There she is.
Sanchez heads it to Vigoro. Vigoro's pass goes out. And Nikolic will throw it in, sends it up to Gruntowick. And Ramirez chips.
Just missed that one from way downtown.
That's from way far out.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if she was looking for a pass or if she was intending to shoot that. But it will be a goal kick for Averitt for Heimbach. Smith rounds Ramirez. Trying to look for Vigoro. It doesn't go. Smith with defenders on her back, sorry.
Good header there.
Great job there by Mansfield trying to maintain possession.
That one will go out.
Rosati trying to chase that out. Williams will throw it back in with a little under 3 minutes left in this game. Williams, another throw in. Lindstrom now takes a touch.
Trying to get that one towards the middle there.
Vigoro recovers. Lindstrom scanning the field, looking for Sanchez or Gio. Nikolic recovers. Gio and Nikolic fighting for the ball. De La Cruz takes a touch. Say Diego maintaining possession, goes down.
Gonna blow the whistle on that one as De Diego hit the deck.
The whole team asking for the ball because there's only about 2 minutes left in this game.
There's multiple balls on the field now.
Averett Cougars trying to hustle out and trying to beat the clock so they can possibly score one to make it a 1-point game. Smith will send it in right to Vincent, the goalkeeper, and Vincent will go to the floor and hold onto this ball.
Vincent's had a terrific night for Mary Baldwin, holding Averitt to 0 so far on a lot of great chances.
Sanchez trying to keep this alive. Sanchez has Ramirez breathing down her neck. Vigoro, beautiful ball to Gio. Gio trying to make something happen. Gio looks in for Vigoro. Lindstrom chases the ball, finds De Diego. De Diego sends it in. Vigoro.
1 minute left.
With Gio having a chance. The volley doesn't go. It goes over the net, and it's going to be a goal kick for Vincent with only 50 seconds left on the clock. Seconds winding down now.
There's that fight with the Cougars, though, although it hasn't gotten their way today. Showing fight all the way up towards the end there. Some really good looks.
It's going to be a handball on Lindstrom. And it's going to be deep, taking it from there. De La Cruz going to wind back. This game is going to wind down on this final play here. De La Cruz boots it up. Smith brings it right back up. Breathen to De Diego. De Diego has 7 seconds left on the clock. Gio against De La Cruz. Gio makes an effort, and Vincent boots it away.
So Mary Baldwin there gets the W over Averitt 2-0 in a tightly contested match there, Luis. Tough game for Averitt.
It is a very tough game for Averitt, but Mary Baldwin came out with the win. Both of these teams played a very good game today. Obviously, the tournament events, the game didn't go Averitt's way, but Mary Baldwin played a very excellent game today.
100%. And Averitt will be back at Daly Field at Frank R. Campbell Stadium on Monday at 6 p.m. against Bob Jones University. We hope you join us for that one. Also, stay tuned as Averitt football will play their home opener against Greensboro College at 7 p.m. here on Averitt U on YouTube. This has been Thomasini III alongside Luis Martinez. We'll see you next time, friends.